You don't need to change the world around you. You don't need to change people's thoughts. You don't need to change the way people act. All you need to do is change the way you see the world, the way you respond to the world. This is something that I've thought about recently and that I saw the other day. And I think it's very true that a lot of times people look around the world and think, oh, I need to change this, I need to change this. This would be better this way. And, you know, it's great in some senses that you want to make life better, you want to make the world a better place. And it's almost completely natural, but at the same time, you have to realize that you are one person and that you are not truly going to change the world. That the only way you can change the world is by changing the way you see it. Now, what do I mean by that? So let's say I'm upset because, as a man in America, there's no more good women out there. I'm not being sexist. The same thing could be said for a girl that is mad that there's no good men out there anymore. But I'm a man, so in my audience, I'm guessing is more male. So I'm just gonna go with this example. So you're a guy who is in America, who is upset that women in America are hoes, that they're lazy, that they don't like doing household chores, they're entitled, sometimes a bit too confident, thinking they're all this, and that they have very high standards. As a man, you could sit there and be like, ugh, okay, I need to change how women think. How am I gonna change the way people think? I'm gonna do lectures on YouTube on how why women should start considering normal guys and why they should stop sleeping with a lot of men. You could do that, but it probably won't change the way every single woman in America thinks. You could maybe change one woman or two women's way of thinking. Maybe if you're very inspirational and you have a way with words and your video gets a lot of views, but probably that's more than likely not going to happen. So what you want to do is don't complain about it. Don't keep saying, "Oh, women should change." Why don't you change the way you see it? Okay, women sleep with a lot of guys in America. True. So what does that mean for you? That doesn't mean you can't get a woman in America still. That doesn't mean you can't get a woman elsewhere. You don't have to get a woman here. I know it's more practical, but and then you don't have to get a woman at all, you know? And I know a lot of people don't support this idea, but if you're a guy and you can't find any woman serious enough out there to make a wife, to make a risk enough, there's not any woman worthy out there to actually put a ring on it because they have a chance of divorce and blah 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 whatever marriage entails. Then just don't get married. You can live a life, a player life, I guess you could say, and don't get married at all. Change the way you see it. Change the game. Okay, women don't like to do uh, traditional roles anymore, like dishes, cleaning. They want to go out there and do jobs. Okay, that's fine. Again, you don't have to get married. And if you're in a relationship and a girl is not doing these things, you can again, you dump her. I mean, it's not that difficult. If you're okay, women aren't marriage material anymore. Women don't find average guys attractive anymore. Okay, don't change the way girls think. Become an above average guy. It's that simple. Okay, done. Just like that. You just literally changed everything. Just not by going out there and changing the way women think, just by changing your own perception of the world. And I don't know if that was the greatest example, the examples I gave there, but I think you can get the point I'm trying to make. Is that you're not going to change the world. You're not going to change the way people think, the way that you want them to think. The only person you can truly change and that will actually impact the world the most is yourself. And so put all your effort into changing yourself for the better, and that will reflect onto the world and make a more positive change than I think you could ever make by trying to change other people.